Bitcoin is still in this huge uptrend on the daily time frame. We can also see some big consolidation happening on the 4-hour time frame. Yesterday we bounced from this support level. Today I will show you Bitcoin on several time frames, and I will also discuss some altcoins with you. So slap up that like button, comment on the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter and let's dive right into the charts. On the 4-hour time frame we can see this huge consolidation pattern for Bitcoin unfolding. We can see multiple touch points on the downside as support, and we can see multiple touch points on the top side as resistance. And yesterday this buy signal flashed for Bitcoin, and yeah, you could have entered the market in a long, because we can see this support is holding strong enough. And we can also see a bit of a bounce from this level. What we want to see for Bitcoin is that we're going to revisit this previous resistance area, and that we maybe see a break through it, retest it as support, and then come further back up. And that will be very beautiful price action for Bitcoin. And yeah, the trend is still up. So I expect that we're going to see a continuation of the trend, and that we're going to see more upsides from here for Bitcoin. And if we look at Bitcoin on a daily time frame, we can see this beautiful inverse head and shoulders unfolding with a potential right shoulder on the right side. And if we're going to revisit this big resistance area, then we can confirm this inverse head and shoulders. And an inverse head and shoulders is a bullish bias pattern. And yeah, if we break this neckline resistance for this pattern, then we are going to see a break for this resistance, retest this previous neckline resistance as support, and then come further back up. And yeah, if we break this level, then the last big resistance will be the previous all-time high. I think when we reach a new all-time high, then we're going to blast through this level, and then the $80,000 will be next. And to measure this breakout of this inverse head and shoulders, you can place the top of the head to the resistance neckline. Then you put it on the place of the breakout, and then you can measure it to the top side. And then we can see a breakout target of $86,000. So that is an insane trade to make. But keep in mind that we need to see a break for this level first, and then a retest as support. And from here you can enter the market in a long, and then aim for higher targets. So yeah, if we break this huge resistance area at the top side, we can become a little bit more bullish. And yesterday the spot Bitcoin ETFs had an inflow of $45 million. We saw Grayscale scaling over $100 million again. But also BlackRock bought more than 100 million. And we also saw the Fidelity Bitcoin ETF bought for 34 million. So yeah, this was the 11th consecutive day. And the last negative day for the Bitcoin ETF was this May 10th. And if we can continue this beautiful positive net inflow for the Bitcoin ETFs, then we will reach new all-time highs very soon. And also last week I've been discussing about this Bullflag for Bitcoin a lot. This is on the daily time frame. We can see a beautiful run-up, a lot of consolidation happening. And yeah, we saw a beautiful break of this Bullflag last week. And we also saw a retest of the previous resistance to turn it into support. We saw this was the big downward sloping resistance, and from that point we bounced a little bit up. But yeah, the breakout target for this Bullflag formation will be the $90,000, so that is an insane target, of course. And this could be a little bit confluent with the inverse head and shoulders breakout target, which was around the $86,000. So these targets are around each other. But yeah, keep in mind this target is very very doable in the coming months. Of course, we won't see one candle to this breakout target, but we will maybe see it a little bit like this, and eventually we will reach this target. So yeah, keep in mind that we're going to see a lot of bullish price action for Bitcoin unfolding in the next months. And the Fear and Greed index for Bitcoin is currently at 72. So we are still in the greed, and I think we will see a lot of more greed. I want to see levels around the 85 or 90, and then we know we're in the extreme greed. And if we look at the Fear and Greed index in chart terms, then we can see we are now at greed, and we also in a run up. Historically seen in times of fear, it was a very good buy, because here we were in terms of fear, and yeah, if you bought here, then you've made some insane gains. So be a little bit cautious when we are in the times of greed. So the first altcoin I want to discuss with you is WIF. It's DogWifHat. You can see this beautiful consolidation phase on the daily time frame with this touch points on the downside as support, and a lot of touch points on the top side as resistance. And last week we broke out of this consolidation pattern. We saw this beautiful breakout candle. Then we retested this previous resistance as support, and from there we shoot back up. And yeah, this wasn't a very good trade to make, because from the point of retest, you could have already made more than 40%. So that's an insane trade. And of course, DogWifHat is a meme coin. And yeah, this is like the Dogecoin of this bull cycle. But keep in mind that the breakout target for this consolidation pattern is the top side of this pattern, which will be around the $4.6. And yeah, we are currently at the $4, so that could still be an increase of more than 10%. But if you want to buy WIF right now on spot, it's not a good buy, I guess, because you never buy when the candles are green, because you always have to buy when the candles are red. For instance, you can see a lot of red candles here, then you could have bought here. You see a lot of red candles here, then you could have bought here. You see some red candles here, then you could have bought here. So you always have to buy when the days are red and not when the days are green. When the candles are green, you want to sell again. And the second altcoin I want to discuss with you is Polkadot. Polkadot saw a huge bounce of this support area, and yeah, we can see also this consolidation pattern for DOT unfolding on the daily time frame. And also here we saw a beautiful breakout candle last week, and yeah, we also retested this previous resistance as support, as we can see here. And yeah, I've talked about this in my previous videos and also on my X channel a lot, that you could have entered this market in the long after the retest of the previous resistance, and from there we shoot back up. And yeah, from this retest you could have made more than 7%, so that is insane, and especially when you're in a leverage trade. But for now I expect Polkadot to see a little bit more upside from here. The next big resistance will be around this level. And yeah, we can see a lot of touch points in the past as support. Here we can support, here we can see resistance, resistance. We turn it into support, support. We fall back below it. And I expect that we're going to see a little bit more resistance around this place, so that we can see a little bit more upside. And this will be the first big resistance for Polkadot to break. And this will be around the $8, and after that I think we will could see levels around the $10 very soon. And then I want to discuss Solana with you. Solana has seen this beautiful run up. Then we saw a new all-time high getting created, which also is the last resistance for now. Then we came a little back down. We created a beautiful consolidation pattern, and we broke to the top side with these beautiful green candles in a row. And yeah, we can see we broke above this resistance area. And we had a little bit of interaction here. We broke above it. We tried to retest this previous resistance as support, but yeah, Solana fell below it. And currently we are seeing a little bit of a bearish retest, because we are back at this resistance and the support was not strong enough. So what we can expect for Solana, we can expect two scenarios. We could see that we are going to break this resistance again, retest it as support, and then come further back up. So the trend will be up, but we can also experience a little bit more rejection from here, that we are seeing a little bit more downside. So yeah, keep in mind that these scenarios are possible. And yeah, if we break above this resistance area again, then we maybe can revisit this resistance on the top side and maybe aim for a new all-time high. So this was it for today. Slap up that like button and comment on the video on your way out. You will help my channel to subscribe to my channel, and you will never miss a video in the future. You can follow me on Twitter, where I post daily content about Bitcoin and just crypto in general. I will also post a lot of altcoin analysis and just crypto news in general. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.